Per Bodnar, photographer, Sweden, member of the club. I guess even here in Japan there is a function. This is for Mr. Samasan. There is a function that police could investigate police. You have, I guess, such a system. Could you explain for us a little bit how that works in Japan, and also connection between the Yakuza and the police, if we can hear something about it. I know there is.
スウェーデンの写真家です。これは千葉さんへの質問です。日本にもその警察を調べる警察というような制度があるかと思うんですけれども、それについて少し教えてください。それからもう一つの質問が、ヤクザと警察の関係があると私は考えているんですけれども、それについてもちょっと教えてください。
If you can be very short on that, because we have time until 2, and I think that this kind of question could take 2 days at least.
手短にお願いいたします。
私がこういうところで来ると必ず地元の警察官のスパイが来ています。今日は来ていますかって言われてください。
When I give lectures, there are always police spies, and if there is one, please raise your hand.
なかなか言ってくれないので残念なんですが、堂々と言えばいいと思います。日本の警察をこう監督するシステムは公安委員会という制度がありますが、これは形だけであります。
Well, there is a 公安委員会 or Public Safety Commission in Japan, which is supposed to monitor Japanese police, but they exist only on paper.
警察部内にも警察の警察と言われる監察というセクションがあります。
In the police, there is a section called 監察 in Japanese, or the monitoring section, which monitors the police.
その監察は警察の不祥事を表に出さないのが実際の仕事であります。
And their actual role is to conceal the problems happening within the police from going out.
警察部内では女性職員に対するレイプも当たり前のようにあります。
In the police, there are many instances of raping women in the police.
ヤクザとの付き合いは共存共栄です。
And the Japanese police try to live side by side with the Yakuza.
もちろん全員ではありません。
Of course, not all the policemen are like that.
拳銃を摘発したいためにヤクザに拳銃を出してもらう。その代わりヤクザの事件を見逃す。
For example, if the police are so eager to control the gun, then they will make a deal with the Yakuza, saying that they will look away from the real crimes committed by the Yakuza. Instead of, they will ask the Yakuza to submit their weapons.
ヤクザから上納金を取っている現職の刑事もいます。
And there are active duty police officers who take the bribes from the Yakuza regularly.
でも彼らは言うんです。自分たちも悪いことしているが、警察の幹部はもっと悪いことをしている。
And they would say, of course what we are doing is not right, but our seniors are doing something more terrible.
日本に皆さんいる間は、自分の命と財産は自分の力で守ってください。
While you are in Japan, you are to protect your own life and asset with yourself.
この本を見ればわかるように、本の表紙の書いた日本一の鈴木さんという方が私のゲラを見て、警察というところは見た目はきれいだけど本当の中身は一皮むくと真っ黒だとということです。
And the book designer Suzuki-san wrote my manuscript before designing this book cover, and thought that the Japanese police look very clean from the outside, but it's all black and dark inside. That's why he chose those white and black covers.
Hi, James. I'm freelance. I'm now writing a book, but I've been here since 1960 and was once excluded from a press conference at the Akasaka police station, in which they were interviewing the Japanese who stabbed the ambassador in my shower in the leg, the ambassador of my country, and the newsmen in the. I'm sorry, there's something wrong with my voice. I can't do any better than this. At any rate, I know what you're talking about. What I don't know what you're talking about is the slush funds. I have nothing very much has ever been mentioned about police having slush funds all around. How is this money collected and what is it used for? How did you avoid taking or using or creating any slush funds in all the years that you were in the police, Mr. Simpson?
私の質問は警察の裏金については実は本当に今まで知りませんでした。ですのでまずこの裏金がどうやって作られるのかで、それから何に使われるのかということを教えてください。またその何十年も千葉さんがその裏金作りに関わるのを拒否することができたのはなぜなのかということも教えてください。
年間400億円の裏金の中のほとんど中心はから出張旅費であります。
Well, most part of the slush fund, which amounts to 40 billion yen a year, come from the fabricated travel expenses.
もう一つが事件があった時に協力者に対してお礼を渡すという形の協力費であります。
Another big source of the slush fund is what we call the investigation cooperation expense, to be paid to those who collaborated with the police investigation.
でも日本の警察官に捜査に協力したということでお金をもらった方は特別な場合を除いてありません。
But there is no Japanese who have paid this police investigation cooperation fund by the Japanese police, except for very few special cases.
この協力費が年間160億円でした。
And this cooperation expense amounts to 16 billion. 16 billion yen a year.
私が記者会見してから100億円減りました。
After I told about this slush fund in my press conference, this was reduced by 10 billion yen.
160億円分の偽の領収書がいるんです。
So that means you need to fabricate the receipts for 16 billion yen.
約200億円のから出張は領収書がいらないんです。
But the 20 billion fabricated travel expenses do not require the submission of receipts.
管理職全体の 3% の上位 3% の管理職が全てを使います。
And the senior police officers who amount to only 3% of the police workforce use all those slush funds by themselves.
先日国松長官の狙撃事件が時効になりました。